a 3-bedroom apartment with staterooms and chandeliers. And when we were doing up the old town hall, they decided to move us. Now this used to be the director of library's office, and I'd love to have been there that morning when they came in and said, "Can you pack your stuff? You've got to go because the Lord Mayor's coming." So, and I know one or two of you have been here before. That was done. She'd been on the throne about 2 months, and she didn't like it. So she gave it Manchester. I have lots of meetings with council officers, like city solicitor, leader of the council, but I don't have to put the bling on, so I don't count. But this, I think, I've done over 400 events since the 15th of May, and I'm not finished yet, because I've seen lots of Lord Mayors, some good, some not so good. And you always think you know what the Lord Mayor's job is, because you see it when you see it. Hey, excuse me if you've heard this before, people who've seen it before, but the very first day I became Lord Mayor, it was the 15th of May, and at the start of every council meeting there's a civic prayer. Now the previous Lord Mayor, Yasmin, she appointed a chaplain, right, and they spent the whole of last year, because I was the deputy, he spent the whole of last year trying to convince me to make him the chaplain for me. Continuity. So I politely told him, no. And I decided that what I wanted to do was, I'd love to see what religious festivities were taking place around the council day, and I'd invite people from that religion in. Right. One of them would say the civic prayer, then you'd all come for afternoon tea, blah, blah, blah. Whispering in your ear, "Welcome to Manchester, your Highness. Welcome to Manchester, your Highness. Welcome to Manchester, your Highness." I said, "I know what to say." Gets there, they can't hold up, and the Duchess of Edinburgh gets out, Prince Sophie, Prince Edward's wife. Right. And she comes rushing over, and before I have any chance to say anything, she grabs my hand, and she said, "I believe you knew." And I went, "Yes." She said, "How long you had the job?" I said, 15 minutes. She said, "You really are new." I said, "Yeah." I said, "And I couldn't have done anything for my first gig, but I chose you." And she said to me, she said, "Oh, you're a bit of a smoothie." And all the time this is happening, the Lady Mayoress is kicking me, saying, "Welcome to Manchester, Your Highness." So my very first appointment as the Lord Mayor of Manchester was to shake hands with a member of the royal family. And the next day I was judging a potato. And you do some amazing stuff. I mean, apart from a couple of years in my misspent youth, I've lived in Manchester all my life. No, I live in South Manchester, I live in Wiltshire in the area. So North Manchester, North East Manchester, that's the dark side. It's the dark side of Manchester. And I've found places in Manchester that I didn't know existed. And I've absolutely been blown away by all the people I've met. Because it was early on in my first week, I made a terrible mistake. I stood at the side of her when she was signing the book, and the photograph looks like a wedding picture. So ever since then, it never happened. No. But I thought it was a bell. Sorry. The story is, in 1986, Manchester twinned with Wuhan in China. And at the time in China, in Wuhan, it was out.
Who gave the better gift? Did anybody else give the
No, I'm joking.
Really? But you have to show me.
Like it? You can either hang
Show,
it
show,
or-
Qaisra.
And it's got my name and the name of that's the winner.
This is the winning one.
Winning painting.
This is the winning painting.
Oh, I remember that.
Wait a minute.
I'm delighted to
Gorgeous.
show you my gorgeous gift presented to me by wonderful, gorgeous Carol. And would you believe this is the winning painting, one of the winning paintings for MACFEST Muslim Arts Award from the Northwest. And I'm so honored to receive a copy of it. And of course it's going to go on my wall in my house where I'm gathering all different paintings. Now also today we are actually here as a group of artists, cultural champions, as poets and partners. And we have our first gathering meeting for our Muslim Artist Network to celebrate our artists, to get them together, to meet, to learn, to share, to encourage each other and flourish as artists and also bloom with lovely ideas and creativity. That's what it is. And we are going to have a lovely meal with my wonderful friends and everybody else. Anybody want to say anything else? Please join in. I had one of our creative artists. She does our card making every year. And it's so popular, it gets filled up so quickly. 100 people join the first year. Now we started to ration it. £5 per card, 10 events. And what she's hoping to do next year is actually give you people a chance to do cards and create something. All right? And we have Marie sitting opposite me. She's one of our poets. She's from she's from Cameroon, and she's going to tell her story to us about becoming a Muslim, what it's like, and we invite her for poetry, and she's going to take part in our multilingual panel soon. So of course we've got Ida, mashallah, who's our new friend. She has a special place because she's part of our wonderful partners, Manchester Lit and Film Society. And she's Muslim as well, and she's from Romania, mashallah. And that's a special country for us because we had nobody from Romania. Romania, Eastern Europe, and a Muslim with an amazing history behind her. She will do amazing panel next year celebrating Romanian Muslim heritage as part of the Arabic festival. And then I have my own lovely Hanan, who's my assistant, who's also done photography as well. She has done awards as well. But also, mashallah, I couldn't do without her. She did programming, marketing, photography, helps, and she's my sister, and she's Moroccan. She's very key to my festival. And next to her,
I'm the manager.
we have a new entrant. In the last 2 years, my lovely Khadija. Yeah. She's one of our, mashallah, painters and artists. She's always there for with arts. Women's Festival. I'm very busy with all the work and everything else, and she's from Morocco.
Oh, thank you.
And then opposite to her, we have Asha, who's been there from the beginning, from Bolton, one of our main artists, and she gets busy right across the Northwest, offering us amazing workshops. She's done many different workshops, but the one we love is silk painting. She does over and over again. She's done it in Stockport, she's done it in Tameside, in Manchester, and we love